house guests. Welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Kaisa Hubbard. Thank you so much for supporting us on Patreon. You're awesome. If you guys want to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. And to everybody who's done that already, I'm totally failing on getting the questions from you guys. So Kaisa, I'm gonna make it up to you. But for people who haven't been house guests of the day yet, I think I'm going to be making a post on the Patreon feed, and I'm going to be like, leave your house guest of the day questions here, and then I'll just be able to pull from it, and then I think that'll work the easiest. So be on the lookout for that. I will be posting that probably tomorrow, so yeah. Alright, so let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Lavita was talking to Christine, and she was like, so do you think there's any chance ever, possibly, maybe, that you might use the POV or consider using the POV? And Christine's like, no, not really, but you can try and convince me. That doesn't sound very encouraging. But anyway, Lavita was like, well, I don't really want to waste your time, blah, blah, blah. And then she was asking, do you know who you're going to vote for between me and Shari? And Christine's just like, no, I really don't know. Maybe I'll flip a coin. Ah! Okay, so anyway, Maddie and Dallas, there's a bit of tension there because Dallas called out his alliances to the HOH group, and Maddie didn't like that. So they finally talked. And Maddie lets him know, I'm really pissed at you. Why did you do that? And why did you throw Ramsey under the bus? Not cool. So Dallas is like, oh, well, Ramsey betrayed me. I can't trust him, blah, 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 blah. So they're talking about that. Then Ramsey comes in, and he swears again, I did not snitch on you. I don't know why they're telling you that, but, that did not happen. So eventually, these three chuckleheads agree that they should all stick together. And people wouldn't expect that they're still working together because they're going to continue to act like they hate each other. That's something I feel comes up multiple times every season, and it's always so fake and everyone can see through it. Because how long can you honestly go hiding that and not hanging out with the people that you want to hang out with? You know what I mean? You're going to end up hanging out with them and it's going to be really obvious. But anyway, Dallas finally apologized to Ramsey, and I don't know. It's tough to say if they're actually still going to work together, but we'll see. So last night, the jackpot lights were flashing again. We still don't know what it means. No one seems to know what it means. It might mean nothing. Who knows? But anyway, I feel like I already said but anyway 5 times. Kelsey, Jared, and Dallas had a little smoke break chat. It seems like there's quite a few smokers this season. So Dallas was like, hey, so how do you guys think I should vote this week? So Kelsey was like, you know what? I'm voting for Lavita no matter what. She's coming after me. Don't like her. She's got to go. So Dallas is like, well, do you want me to do that too? Tell me what to do. And Jared is like, yeah, I'm not going to tell people. I'm not going to tell people how to vote. So just do whatever. I don't give a shit. So seriously, he keeps saying that to everyone. He's like, I don't care. I'm not going to tell you how to vote. I'm not going to be some slave driver. I feel like that's not the appropriate term here, but he keeps using it. So anyway, Dallas is just asking them to tell him what to do, and they won't. So it is what it is. But we haven't talked about Tim yet. Let's talk about Tim. Tim is getting really restless. He wants to stir some stuff up. So he's playing pool with Joel and Phil, and he's like, oh man, I really snapped at Big Brother because I guess they're trying to get him to do certain things. He doesn't really want to do it, and in some of the international Big Brothers, you're allowed to freak out at Big Brother. It's highly encouraged because what else are they going to do all day? But in Canada, in the US, Big Brother doesn't like that. They hate it, so don't do it. But he had a bit of a tiff, I guess, with Big Brother. And he's itching to do something. So, game-wise, he would love to see Christine use the power veto. He tells the guys this, and they're like, no, because, that would make Jared really angry, because he'd have to do something, he'd have to put up another person on the block, and it wouldn't be good for Christine's game. So Tim is just like, this freaking sucks, somebody do something. Now let's talk about Nikki. She was quite upset last night. She kept walking into rooms and hearing people talking about her. She's not about that. She doesn't like it. So she was talking to Tim about it, and later on a few other people, and she's like, I am a nice person. I don't need the approval of others. And she was like really pissed because she feels like everyone's judging her. She's like, I don't need this shit. So yeah, she was not happy about that. She had a little bit of a meltdown about that. She's just like, I can't tell if she's freaking out this much because she honestly is not having a good time, or if it's like all part of her thing or what, but she's had quite a few moments. So Cassandra was campaigning last night for Levita to Kelsey. So we all know that Kelsey and Levita are not best friends. I wouldn't even say that they're friends. And Kelsey is not budging. She does not want Levita to stay this week. She's like, Levita would come after me and Jared. Like, she freaking nominated me last week and was trying to get rid of me. Like, no, I'm voting her out. And Cassandra's just like, okay. So, Levita and Shari are still trying to see if there's any way that they can both stay this week. So they go and talk to Jared. They try to cut a deal with him. They're like, help us to get Christine to use the veto. They are like, if you could do this, we'll promise you both of our votes for like however many weeks. And he's just like, no. Because he's saying, Christine, there's no way that Christine is going to use this veto. He basically tells them that Christine hates both of them. He's also like, yeah, if she does use the veto, I'm going to have to nominate another person, and that's going to piss off a bunch of people, so I don't want to do it. Oh boy. So anyway, back to Tim. Tim is freaking rocking a skeleton onesie. It was all, damn, Tim, up in there. So he goes into the have-not room. The have-nots are all in there, and he tells them, I want to have a sleepover with you guys because I feel bad that I was the person that made you lose, because he had the winning shot for his team, so he made the other team lose, pretty much. So he feels bad about that. Also, little game stuff here. He feels bad that he and Nikki get to vote this week, even though they did not participate in the HOH competition. They had immunity this week. So he wants to split his vote with Nikki so that they cancel each other out. So everybody's like, oh my god, Tim, you're amazing. Like, that's so fair. That's so great. So everybody's freaking out about that. And then he decides it's time for a little fun. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but the house guests won tongue in the have-not competition this week. So he wanted to hide that somewhere in the house. And he wanted it to, like, start smelling before they found it. So he wanted to find a really good hiding spot. But Raul ended up finding it pretty quickly, and he brought it to Jared and Kelsey, and they all knew immediately that it was Tim. Because, I mean, who else would do that? So today they had the power of veto ceremony. Christine did not use the power, so that means that Levita and Shari are still up on the block. One of them will be going home this week. So the feeds have been very, very choppy today. It looks like the house guests got some sort of task. Woo! And Big Brother told all of them to bring their clothes to the living room, like all of their clothing. Nikki was pissed. She was like, I can't wait to get out of here. I hate this effing house. Canada. And yeah, it was just like, she was not feeling it. So everybody brought their clothes to the living room. Again, choppy feeds, blah, 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 blah. But we find out that Cassandra has to wash, like, all of their clothes with Joel's help. Apparently, like, she's never done laundry before in her life or something. So I'm guessing that's why she was picked for this task. But if she is successful, they win a pizza party. So, woo! Freaking pizza. So, this afternoon, Jared and Kelsey were chatting in the HOH. Where else? I love how they were complaining that Levita and her crew were all up in the HOH all last week, and now, like, I feel like they're only ever in the HOH. So, this conversation was kind of interesting. Jared tells Kelsey that he does not trust the brothers, and he wants them out next, and he wants to keep Dallas around to help him do that. He would rather stick with Dallas over the brothers, because this morning he walked in on a conversation that the two brothers were having together. It was really sketchy. He got a weird vibe from it, and he's not happy about it. He doesn't trust them. So again, he would rather stick with Dallas, who voted against them last week and then lied about it repeatedly. Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. So we're gonna stop there for today. Pick it up there tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and until tomorrow, much love.
Edit.